Hey guys, it's Nova Joe, and I am back finally with my very first EDF6 gameplay video. Finally got this in the mail yesterday after weeks of waiting, and I am thoroughly pleased with what I've gotten to play so far. I've played like the first 4 missions, I think it is, 5 missions, just trying to familiarize myself with the controls and things like that. And man, am I impressed with this game. And this is on the PlayStation 4 Pro, so this isn't even a PS5. This is the PS4 Pro, and I already can tell graphical enhancements. I can tell what feels to my eyes like frame rate improvement, um, quicker movement with the characters. We do have a new control scheme, but you can tailor it to what you like. Sandlot went all out with this one. They went all out. Wait till you get on top of a piece of rubble with the wing diver, and you're trying. You guys remember? You fly up to the top of a building with the wing diver. You've got a big old plasma cannon. You're trying to shoot a shot down, but you have to fly up. You just have to fly up a little bit to kind of get on that perch. And sometimes it's a pain to like fly yourself up and land on that perch. You're not going to have that problem anymore. All you got to do is push towards the edge, and your wing diver will climb up on the lip of that building so you can get your plasma shot down without having to try to jump and land on this little edge. Wow, such a small thing has made a huge improvement. You sick of guardrails getting in your way, you'll just hurdle them now, and it is fast. You hurdle fast. My gosh, guys, I could go on and on right here on the title screen, but I'm not going to do that. You guys want to see some gameplay. So we are going to jump in here, and we're going to take a look at the Air Raider in action. I'm skipping over the first few missions because they're very, very, very basic missions. If you guys want to see those first 3 or 4 missions, say so in the comments below. I'm going to tell you the only 2 enemies you fight are colonists and ants. That's it in the first few missions. If you want to see them, say so in the comments below, and I will post them. But other than that, I'm going to pick up from like mission 5 or 6, whichever one, to get a little bit further in once they've gotten through all the tutorial stuff and you've gotten through just the quick little cannon fodder missions. But like I said, guys, tell me if you want to see missions 1 through 5, just say so in the comments below, and I promise you I will post those. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the Air Raider in action. Well, before I show you the Air Raider, let me give you a little overview of the setup here. It's just like before. Single player, online, split screen. We got to keep our split screen. And you go on in to the mission setup here, and you've got your mission screen option there. Like, pick your mission there. Set up your character there. This one just shows your stats, just like in past titles. This one lets you go to options and change some things around. Make sure, yeah, okay. And this one just takes you back to the title screen. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna take the Air Raider in, have a little fun. And I'm on mission 6, so we're gonna jump into that one. And I'm gonna keep it on normal right now. I'm still low rent when it comes to armor. All right, here we go. Couple of our new trucks here. Granted, the textures haven't. Now they're loaded. Okay, look at this, guys. I'm the Air Raider. Look how fast he's moving. He's not even running. Okay, and just to give you guys a quick little overview here, you've got your current setup here. I've got 1 drone, 2 drones. Apparently, I've done a 3 drone setup here, but that's okay. That's all right. Because these bad boys are awesome. Watch this. Look at them clear out that building. And then look how quick they're reloaded. Shoot a few more there. Boom, boom, boom. All right, and now look. Reloaded. All 4 of them back instantly. Then, you see your little disc up there right below the radar? That is like a little helper guy that you can throw out. And trying to remember what button I used for him. Let's see here. There it is. That's a circle button for me. I've used the circle button. But it throws them out, and these are your little, like, rollers. And granted, you can change this up. You can have numerous different options there. So I just threw out my little roller guys, and they are taking off for the baddies. Now, there's one bad thing I want to say, and just get it out of the way. It's the only bad thing I've seen so far. And it's the same thing I said in the past. The drones still take up a good bit of screen real estate, and the drones get in the way of the enemies. And they kind of block your view, but you get used to it. You do get used to it. All right, here we go. And as you can see there, my little rollers have just reloaded, refilled. And this was a new weapon. I don't even know what it does yet. Let's test it out up here. We got some enemies. Holy cow, they've done cleared out this first batch. And look at this. You see this rough terrain? You think you're going to get stuck on stuff? No, your guy just goes right over top of it. It is no problem at all. There we go. Oop, I just sent them out. What are they doing? They didn't do anything. All right. I'm not sure what they're doing. Oh, what in? Oh, it's a sniper shot. Okay, okay. There we go. There we go. The sniper shot. You don't have any acquisition ring on the aerator, so you got to do all the collecting yourself, unless you have a vehicle. I would skip over picking up all the boxes, guys, but I am so low armor, I am picking them up right now. Guys, I can't explain to you how much more fluid this feels. It's almost like they decided that, you know what, this is going to be the last one on the PlayStation 4. Let's go all out to push that PlayStation 4 to get the best, the absolute best performance out of it as possible. And the frame rate is good. It says on the back that it takes advantage of the PS4 Pro. I'm not sure exactly what parts of it takes advantage of, but it does feel smooth. It does feel really smooth. I don't think, I mean, it's probably 30 frames a second. It might even be a little bit more than that. Doubtful, but it feels good. It feels really smooth. It does not feel laggy. It does not feel stuttery. It doesn't hurt my eyes. Alright, now this weapon you're seeing me carry right here, these drones, I've never used before. So let's see. Oh yeah, you can zoom in. Oh, look at that. Alright, it takes a little while to fill them up. I just threw out my rollers. Go in there and get them, boys. Here we go. These drones are awesome. Oh my goodness, we got a bunch. Oh boy, we got a bunch. Holy cow. But guess what? The aerator, in my opinion, is a lot easier to use now in single player. He feels like he has, I'm stuck. Get off me. He feels like he has a lot more single player offensive capabilities than he did before. I mean, you really had to do a lot of depending on turrets and things like that in the previous games. But here, I mean, these drones are fast. And granted, you did have some fast weapons in EDF 5 that you could use, like the gunships you could call in. But this just feels a lot faster. All right, watch this. Gonna bring it all down on that building. No, I thought he'd kill him. Oh, where? Oh, okay, never mind. Holy cow, what just hit me? Whoa, 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 get off me. Whoa. Oh, gosh. And if you'll notice, right down below, where it displays the drones at the bottom there, you see the numbers popping up. Those are damage numbers. Just an added little thing they put on here so that you could actually see what kind of damage you're doing. And so apparently these weapons have, as you can see, sometimes it'll say the same number and then sometimes it'll be a lesser number. That's just due to splash damage. Ah, crud. Now watch this. Boom, just hurdles that fence. It is the best Earth Defense Force setup that I have got to play over the year. Out of all the games, this is the best control setup. I'm not saying it right. I'm sitting here trying to talk to you guys and take on an army of ants at the same time. What I'm trying to say is it just feels very intuitive. Everything feels intuitive. You don't feel like you're getting hung up on things. Your guy just, it's like a smart setup. Your guy will climb over stuff without you having to like try to jump or roll through it. Your guy will go right over top of debris without you getting stuck in it. It's smart. It's like, I'm pointing you in this direction and your guy actually has some brains and can make some decisions on his own without you having to tell him every single input to do. It's the tedious stuff that nobody wants to do in a game. Sandlot has eliminated that. There is no tedious stuff here. At least not yet anyway. It feels good. This game feels really, really, really good. The control setup is, like, I set this up. I changed it and set it up the way I wanted it to. And I love the fact they've left that in so you can make it what you want it to be. And it feels good as well. Let's see, can I zoom in there? Yeah. Can I zoom? Yeah, there's my sniper drone. Boom. Here he goes. He's getting his lock on. Boom. One shot. Now these T4 drones, they don't lock on. Or don't let me zoom in, I mean. Look at that. Golly, those guys are awesome. Now, these refill in the background, which is great. And I have to say this. Despite the fact that the drones still take up a lot of screen, I am enjoying them better in some ways than the gunships. Even the fast-firing gunships of EDF-5. I wish that they kind of didn't hover right around your face, right in the center of the view screen, but it's okay. It's like, I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to it. They still do take up a lot of screen real estate, though. I have to be honest. I have to stick with what I truly believe. Not candy coat it in any way, shape, or form, or gloss over it. They do still take up a bit too much screen real estate. But they're fun to use. My goodness, they're super fun to use. And I'm having a great time with them. One second, guys. Got to put some glasses on here. So I got to quit moving for a moment. There we go. All right. Yes, it feels really good. This Air Raider feels really good. And like I said, as you can see here, just look at, like, I'm moving left and you're trying to get up on your enemy and the drones are constantly buzzing in your face. You see that? I mean, they're like always right there, right up in your business. So that bothers me. But that's the only negative that I have so far with what I've played. It's still a lot of fun. It is still a lot of fun. And these drones, it's immense fun. I'm having an absolute blast with this. Ah, look at that. Right over the guardrail. Look, he goes forward over it. Now watch this. Just back up over it. He'll go backwards over it too. You don't have to turn around for the for him to cross it. You just vault right over top of it, going forward or backward. That's great. That's great. All right, now let's flip over to my big boys here. Let's draw one in there. Draw one in there. Another one over there. There we go. Right, let's send the old rollers out. Go get them, boys. Let's see what these bad guys do. Where'd you guys go? There he goes. Ah, yeah, the rollers just took out a couple of them over there. Oh, flip back over to these guys. Spam the heck out of these drones right into the dead center. What we got? Throw some more rollers out. This is so much fun. Guys, I can't not, I am not being overly dramatic here or being a fanboy. Yes, I do love EDF, but I'm always honest. You guys know I will say what is negative and what is positive about these games. And right now, oh boy, yes, I do not have a good setup. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is not a good setup. Oh, this is not a good setup. Oh boy. Not good at all. You see those missed shots? They're still trying to find their mark. So that's why I'm still missing 2 of them. And they won't come back to you until they have gone off. Oh, I have to be... Oh, I really have to focus in. Please hit. Ah! They're not hitting. Oh, man, I needed my gunners, my gunner drones. We'll get them here in a minute. We just have to pick them off one at a time. Come on. Yes, there we go. Oh boy, this setup is not good for flyers. And maybe I'm wrong, but it also feels like his roll is even goes a little bit further. But maybe that's just me having not. I don't know. Everything just feels really good, guys. The frame rate so far. I mean, it's not 60 frames per second, but this frame rate is solid. It is a solid, very comfortable to the eyes frame rate. I am so pleased, so pleased that they didn't just dial it in for the PlayStation 4 version, but they have put forth a ton of effort to make sure that this game is pushing the PlayStation 4 as hard as it can. And I can even see graphical improvement. Granted, yeah, these are blurry textures, sure. They're blurry textures. But look at this world. It looks great. It looks great. For a PlayStation 4 game with as much stuff on screen, it looks great. Alright, let's see. We've got a whole bunch of new weapons here. Thankfully, this is the beginning of the game. And this is always the hardest part, is because we have this has always been the hardest part for me, like when I'm trying to do weapon collecting, because I'm always missing those low rank weapons because I don't play on normal usually or easy. And so I end up having to go back and try to play through those, force myself to play through those easy cheesy early levels to try to get those level 0 and level 1, level 2 weapons. So here we go. I'm getting this out of the way already at the beginning. And as you can see here, guys, it is just like EDF5. You're still seeing the new weapons, and then they've added a little icon there that says up. So letting you know that it's leveling up. They're using the star system from 5, which was great because, you know, that gave you more motivation to go through and collect weapons, and it didn't feel like you were wasting your time when you didn't see the word new pop up on the screen. Alright. Alright, guys. That opening mission there was with the Air Raider. Now, I'm going to flip over and show you the Wing Diver. Here we go. Now, let's see, what weapons do I have for her currently? I have this one. What was this one? Yes, this was a new weapon I picked for her that I got. I haven't used it yet, but I think we all know what this is. But let's change this opening weapon. Let's go with this one. A 5+. Okay, well, we'll try that. And then right here, she has the ability to, like for instance, right here, these two, these are shields. And what is really cool about those is that you can, it's your like your little sub weapon that you have. You know, like where I was throwing out the rollers with the Air Raider. She has that ability as well. And like these two right here are shields. And so like my energy ran out when I was playing with her. And I'm like, oh crud, I'm surrounded by ants. Well, I still had my shield. I threw the shield up. It was blocking their acid spit while my jetpack was refilling. So you have shields and stuff. So alright. This, what was that? I don't remember what that was. This one I'm on right now. But I didn't like it. So we're going to try out, is it this one? Which one are we doing? Yeah, we're going to try this one. I don't even know what it is, but we'll figure it out. And then this one, I think, is my jetpack. And that's all I got for that. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump on in to mission 7 on... We'll do it on normal. I've only got 162 health. Alright, textures are loading in. There we go. Alright, so with the Wing Diver, you still have your ability to fly, obviously. And then your ability to dash left and right. Forward, backward, all that good stuff. And now she has, let's see here, I'm trying to remember what the button setup was for this. There we go. Alright, as you can see there, I'd use my little sub weapon, and I have a feeling it's a lock on. Actually, you know what, let's try it right here. There it goes, it is a lock on. Oh, boom. And the thing that it's still charged, guys. You still have to charge up weapons. They didn't go back to EDF4 where you just pulled the trigger and fired. You actually got to charge your weapons up, so we do still have that. For some of them, not all the weapons. Like here, this one is just a pull the trigger and fire. Alright, y'all want to move all over the place? Then fine, I will use my little sub weapon here. Take out 3 of you. Alright. Look at the guts. Got some green guts. Ooh, it even looks a little bit better. Looks like it's a bit more splattery than before. Oh, there we go. That's why I couldn't get rid of them. Charge up. Let's destroy the nest. And there you go. You can see you're actually doing damage to it right now. Oh. There we go. That little sub weapon is great, guys. It really gets right straight to the enemy. And it's there in a pinch when you really need it. Well, I'm right inside the old bugger. And now it's dead. Alright. Throw my little sub weapon out. Boom, there we go. Grab this little bit of health here. Yeah, and the wing diver still takes a long time to level up. So there is that. So the wing diver is still taking a long time to level up. Now, do you all recognize this level? I certainly do. The same level from EDF 5, just with a new coat of paint. Got a new hive set up here, kind of stuck to the side of a building. Whoa. All right, you're out of my reach, so. Oh boy. Charge up. Fire. Can't see where I'm doing. Can't see where I'm doing. There we go. That's some good English. Can't see where I'm doing. There we go. Can't see where I'm going. Okay, well, the sub weapon is a definite improvement. It is a awesome quality of life addition that I am thoroughly pleased with. I'm glad that she still has the same movement capabilities. They didn't tinker with that or anything. And granted, we are getting a mixture of, just like in 5, the charged weapons and the non-charged weapons. And like a weapon like this, I still wish that this was just pull the trigger and fire type weapon. I can understand plasma cannons and stuff like that. Maybe you have to charge up because they're really powerful, and you shouldn't. They shouldn't be a piece of cake to use, I guess you could say. There should be some. You don't want to. You don't want to win the game button, basically. Instantaneously win. No, so I get it with certain weapons, but like this is like a plasma machine gun. It still needs to be. I still think this needs to be one that you can just pull the trigger, fire some rounds until your magazine's empty. Alright, now, remember what I was talking about? You're wanting to kind of get up on the edge, and we would always have to fly up and then get up on something. Now, granted, this is obviously a wide edge, but I'm talking about the thin edges. But just watch. Just push towards it, she climbs right up. Trying to find one of those small edges. I don't think I got any of those here. Oh boy, we got a bunch of nests. Come on. Well, it showed the accumulated damage. I did 1,000 points of damage there. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, get rid of this hive. Then you got weapons like this, which are cool, and I'm glad that this is not a charged weapon. This is just a magazine-based weapon, just like 5, so there's nothing new to say about that. So really, when it comes to the wing diver, the only real new additions I see are just the ability to climb up on ledges, just like with the other classes. and the sub weapon that you have, which is a great addition. Everything else, it feels pretty much the same, guys. It feels just like before, and that's not a bad thing. Go, just keep blasting this thing. Should go down here in just a minute. There he goes. It's down. Oh my goodness, there's a bunch of them. Sub weapon out. Ooh, need to get some health back. Now, I'm going to fire the sub weapon. Let's see if it takes energy to use. And I just blew myself up. Hold on, guys. That wasn't a good display there. Oh, I made them all mad. I stirred the hornet's nest, as they say. Alright, charge up, fire. Alright, now, let's see if it takes any energy for me to use my sub weapon. Alright, firing it now. No! It's not using any energy at all. So, your sub weapon has its own, I guess, little tank of energy that it pulls from. It does not take away from your main tank. That's great. So I don't sit here and have to worry about my main tank having to be drained just to use my sub weapon. That is a cool feature. Alright, there's that one. Get rid of this one. I don't know if you guys are picking it up, but my kids are in there listening to the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack. I'm listening to Jack Skellington in the background, hoping it's not getting picked up. Wow, guys, that's a lot of ants all at once, or a lot of hornets all at once. I'm almost feeling like they have got more enemies on screen than in the past. It feels like it. Come on, go. Peekaboo. Yeah, I see you peeking up over the building. Alright, let's just land here and get rid of this one. There we go. You guys remember on EDF5 when you'd be playing as the wing diver and you would have that bug just out of range. Well, let me say hornet, because that's what we're talking about, the flyers. And they would keep going backwards just to get out of the way of your shot. And you would be struggling so bad to reach them. It's like, oh my gosh, would you please let me hit you? Well, now you can just fire out your, if you have this sub weapon, you can just fire your sub weapon and it'll just chase them down for you. Alright, I need to get some health. I need to remember that I am still very, very low armored here. Alright, let's go over here, grab this. Alright. Grab that. Alright. Ooh, looks like they took them out. Ooh, there's a box. Mission cleared. Alright, leveled up 2 weapons. Didn't get anything new for her because I didn't really pick up a whole lot. But alright, guys. That was the Air Raider and the Wing Diver. And I've gone over everything new about them. So you've got sub weapon. You got an additional sub weapon for both of them, which is so nice. I mean, those rollers were so cool just to be able to throw out. Her being able to throw out those tracking explosive shots, that was awesome. Just so nice to be able to have something at your disposal It does not use any of your energy from your energy tank. It has its own little energy tank that it pulls from behind the scenes, and you need to throw something out real quick, you've got it. You're sitting there and you're out of energy, and you need a shield, or you need something just to defend yourself with, or to protect yourself with. You've got it. It's right there at your disposal. It does not pull from your energy tank. It refills on its own. What a nice feature. You still have all the same movements and stuff that you had before, only this time now you can vault over things, even with the wing diver, which is going to make perching on top of buildings, on the edges of things, so much easier. No more having to try to fly up and just pinpoint accurately land on that lip of that edge of the lip. There you go. You got that. Now you just push towards it and you climb right up on it. Wow, guys, I am loving this. Even with my peeve about the drones blocking your view, you know what? It did not hamper my enjoyment. It was the hampering was minor for my eyes, but the more that I played, the more I got used to it, and it didn't bother me. Not to mention, I'm pretty much firing the drones constantly anyway, so they're flying out in front of me for the most part, doing their job, and as soon as they come back, I'm firing them out again. So it wasn't so bad, but yeah, that is there, and that does bother me a little bit, but that's the only thing so far in this whole game that has bothered me. Everything else has been a vast improvement. The graphics, from my eyes, they look better. It's taking advantage of the PS4 Pro. I can tell that they have got this frame rate solid. It did not feel like it was dipping. It did not feel like, even with all those hornets on the screen, I did not feel the dip. If it did dip, I didn't notice it. And it was not hurting my eyes. Some 30 frame per second games hurt my eyes. This is either 30 or it might even be 40. It might have gone up a little bit because it's not bothering my eyes. The character models still look great. The textures still look great. The world, I thought, how am I going to get through this dilapidated world? Well, your guy just vaults over everything. It's smooth running. There is no hampering. You don't get stuck on stuff. It's great. Haven't got to try a vehicle yet, so I don't know how that's going to be, if that's just going to go over stuff well or if it's going to be a problem. But just your regular walking movement, no problem. Goes right over it. Air Raider even feels like he runs faster, even though he doesn't have a run button. You know, guys, these are all awesome additions to this game. And like I said, this is the PS4 Pro version. It is not the PS5, so I can't speak on behalf of it. But I can say that the PS4 version, playing on Pro, I don't know how it does on a standard PS4, but on a Pro, wow, I am pleased. I am impressed. And honestly, and I have put hundreds of hours into EDF5, this feels smoother. It feels like it's got a better frame rate. It feels like things are faster. It has, and maybe it's due to the smoothness of the vaulting, the continual locomotion that you have, where you're not constantly getting stuck on things and having to either shoot it or roll through it to break it. It just feels good. This game feels good. Alright, guys, enough of my rambling. Tell me in the comments below what you think. Tell me what you want to see, because next I'm going to do the Ranger, and we're going to have a little fencer action. So, alright, guys, stay tuned. More to come. And as always, take care. God bless, and keep on gaming.